I have a question for you. Why is it that in the last year, here in Kenya, we have witnessed many weird deaths akin to sacrifices being made by the occult? Why is it that there are so many road accidents, much more than before? Why has that happened? Well, I have my suspicion, and this video is for you intercessors, so that you may know and see how to pray. Now, the people who have been getting targeted mostly are the youth, and especially so girls or young women. Why is that? Well, this is my explanation. Number one, the occult is fighting a war not against men, but against God. So whatever they are doing, covenants, sacrifices, bloodshed, you name it, it is a war against God. In order for us to understand what is happening, we must see also what is God doing in this season. Now, I have made enough videos concerning this topic and how Kenya is tied at the umbilical cord with Israel. Israel, the nation, is in a season of transition, of coming into its own, according to Isaiah chapter 11, according to Isaiah chapter 17, and according to many other scriptures that I've been quoting. Kindly go into my channel, Perspective from Above. By the way, if you like and subscribe and share, it helps this channel tremendously. Kindly do so. You will find those videos there. So, God is transitioning Israel into another season according to scripture. And that assignment of transitioning Israel is to be sparked off by Kenya. That's why we routinely call ourselves the springboard of the end time revival. Now, what is happening is that the Kenya church, even though we've been around since from before our independence as a nation, as a country, I can say that the church in Kenya, when looked upon through the glasses of its scriptural assignment, we are an infant church. We are a very young and infant church compared to what God says is our assignment in scripture. Now, being an infant church, and yet the season of God is that one where he needs, or he is transitioning Israel into another season. That transitioning requiring the execution of our assignment as a country in Kenya. The kingdom of darkness is up in arms to ensure that Kenya fails to execute that assignment. Woe unto us if that is to happen. Now, that assignment is to the true church. So don't go around looking at all the churches. Some of them, they are very, very far away. But God has got his remnant in this nation. And you are the ones who are being fought against via those many sad and evil sacrifices that we have witnessed in our nation within this last 1 year. You are the target of those sacrifices. Targeting what? To stop you from coming into your spiritual duty that you must in this season. You are the ones being fought. How is that? You see, I have just told you the church is an infant church in Kenya when compared to its scriptural assignment. That's why those who are being targeted are the young, mostly. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not exclusive, but most deaths that we have witnessed are of young people. Yeah, a young church. Not only that, it's mostly girls or young women. Yeah, the bride of Christ. That's what it represents. It's the bride of Christ. They are attacking the bride. That's why I said this, it's the remnant, yeah, the true church that is being attacked. That's why those sacrifices are happening. That's why the victims are those ones you're seeing. Yeah. You might have had theories that, oh, politicians, business people are looking for money. I beg to differ. Yeah. Look at it like this. First of all, we are in 2023, 2024 is not an election year. And as far as I can see, the UDA party and the Kenya Kwanza government has firmly sat on the throne, from the president to all others. There is no contention. Even the opposition is not out to oust them, no longer. Yeah, Honorable Raila is chasing the AU seat. The others are fighting within themselves. Who's going to take his seat, his position, in Azimio when he is crowned at AU? Yeah, so it's not politicians. There is no political contention for them to that would necessitate any evil members of that mountain executing such things. So if it's not politics, and don't tell me it's business either. Business didn't start in 2023 in Kenya. We've had business in this country ever since. Why the spike? Why the increase? Yeah, so it's not si watu kutafuta pesa. Yeah, so what is happening? Hakuna vita ya madhehebu. There is no overt religious war going on. So why is there a spike in these sacrifices? It's exactly what I'm telling you. Yeah, it is the true church, the remnant, the bride of Christ that is being fought, that they may not rise above all the other mountains. Why is there road accidents? It's actually connected. The two are connected. Not only is it that most road accidents have involved young people and families. And you see, the church is a family. Our Father is in heaven. We have one Father, our God. Yeah. So, why road accidents? It's because Kenya, the infant church in Kenya, is required to transition into the fullness of its assignment, so that it can play the scriptural role that is required of it for Israel to come into its own full inheritance. So the sacrifices are being made by road accident, not only to hide the occultic nature of those deaths, the blood-sucking nature, and many men and women of God have spoken of this, about that already. But why? We are being fought not to transition into the rightful place of our divine assignment. We are the ones being targeted. So if you're out there, you're an intercessor, you're those I have said are being targeted, the bride of Christ, the true church, the remnant, know how you will pray. You are the one who are being fought. It's not political, it's not kutafuta pesa. No. It's not just occultism for the sake of occultism. Yeah, the devil doesn't just he's very strategic. He doesn't just, why would he increase sacrifice? It's because he needs something to be achieved. And that's what's happening now. Yeah, they are being done on the road, as I've said, to stop the infant church in Kenya from transitioning, from getting moved from where it is into its full, mature operation according to scripture. And if when scripture is not fulfilled, Acts chapter 3, Jesus can't come back. So the war, as I told you earlier, is the devil fighting God. Be aware of this. Know how to pray. Start simameni, vukataeni, vunjeni. It's not just people losing life, as sad as that might be. No, it is the purposes of God being fought.